Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jay Prasad and let's get right into it. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be looking at 5 way too early free agent targets for the Dallas Mavericks. So guys, I know it's way too early to talk about free agency right now, but I thought it would be a good idea to get a little sneak peek of the future and to see what the Mavericks might be working with and to see who the Mavericks might have on their radar for free agency. I think the top 2 priorities for the Mavericks in free agency is going to be bringing Kyrie Irving back and getting some defensive players on their roster, guys who can actually play defense. So guys, I say the Kyrie Irving signature to be a priority because if you don't sign Kyrie, you just give away 2 solid players who helped lead the Mavericks to the conference finals last year, and a good amount of picks for nothing, because I don't think they re-signed Markieff Morris for another contract, and that'll be a priority. Because if you don't, you're in big trouble because you just give away quality players. And the Mavericks defense has taken a big hit since Dodo left for Brooklyn, and they haven't been able to stop anybody. That's the truth, because since Kyrie has arrived, every game, almost every single game, has been a close one, a clutch game, because they have not been able to stop anybody. I know their offense has been super good, and they are like scoring buckets here and there, like their superstars are getting buckets, but they haven't been able to stop anyone. So they need defense. And that conversation takes us to our second potential target for the Dallas Mavericks, Matisse Thybulle, because he can just flat out play defense, and that's what the Mavericks need. A guy who can flat out just play good defense, and Matisse Thybulle can provide that. With his stint with Portland right now, he's averaging 8 points, grabbing 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block per game, including shooting 41% from 3 on 2 attempts per game. So he's a guy who can play defense, as we all know, and he is doing that right now as well. And he's turned into a decent 3-point shooter, seeing on how many attempts per game he's taking. So he's a really good player. He's turning into one who's really good on both ends, but on the defensive end, he's got some extra magic. For the Dallas Mavericks, Matisse Thybulle is the best player to target in free agency, but what if he signs elsewhere? Or what if he re-signs with Portland? Here are some other options that the Mavericks should target if the wing does not sign with Dallas. The third player that the Mavericks should target in NBA free agency is Torrey Craig, the Phoenix Sun. With his stint with the Suns right now, he's averaging 8 points, shooting 40% from 3 on 3 attempts per game, and dishing out 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 6 rebounds per game. So a little bit more offensive minded than Matisse, and he'll be able to score and defend. So that's also a good addition if they can get him, and he'll also be the perfect backup plan for the Mavericks if they aren't able to land Matisse Thybulle. The 6'7", 32-year-old will provide a really good player, a really good role player, I should say, if they are able to get him. The fourth player in free agency that the Mavericks should target this year is Justin Holiday. Yes, the current Maverick, the 6'6", 33-year-old, is having a good time in Dallas, averaging 5 points, shooting 39.4% from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, and he's just become a good player. I mean, he has shown he can shoot the three. He has guarded bunch of players, bunch of superstars, and has played decent defense. So I think he deserves a contract with the Mavericks again. The fifth and final player that I think the Mavericks should sign in free agency this year is 7'1" Australian Toronto Raptor Jakob Poeltl, because I think he'll be a good fit on center since the JaVale McGee experiment has just failed, and he's just terribly, miserably, just experiment failed, and Jakob Poeltl would be an upgrade over JaVale McGee by 1,000%, because he averages 15 points, grabbing 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks per game with his second stint with the Toronto Raptors. And what Jakob Poeltl basically brings to the table for Dallas is another Maxi Kleber with no 3-point shooting, which is okay, because the man is just averaging 15 points without shooting 3-pointers, which is just awesome. And he can just catch lobs and swat away shots, which the Mavericks will greatly like, and the Mavericks should be aggressive in signing Jakob Poeltl, in my opinion. And another Maxi Kleber would not harm, it would not harm, because Maxi Kleber has shown that he can play defense after returning from the injury, and he's back to being the Maxi we knew, and he can shoot threes, he can rebound the ball, he can rebound the ball, he can defend, and Maxi has been the only true defender other than Justin Holiday for the Mavericks. So another Maxi Kleber would not harm, and this is why I think the Mavericks should sign Jakob Poeltl. Anyway, guys, these are 5 players that I think the Mavericks should at least think about when it comes to free agency. But it's a long way, so you don't have to worry about them right now. Neither do the Mavericks. But time is quick. It can pass in a snap of a finger. So the Mavericks should be exploring these names as free agency approaches. By the way, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.